Hello, this is Pamela the Stampin' Pink Rose, and this is a Cardful Friday, and I'm doing a little different setup. We're kind of in the same area, but I've switched the camera around a little bit. So if we got a problem with it, give me a shout out and let me know so that I can correct it. But I wanted to be able to sometimes be able to zoom in. And if I do this setup, I'll be able to kind of reach and try to do some zooming. I may have to lean into the camera a little bit, but anyway, we'll get it done. So this is Cardful Friday, so I want to show you the card that we're going to make. And we're using fresh fruit here, and the wonderful paper that comes out of this stack. Peaches, strawberries, more peaches, pears, and then remember, Stampin' Up! Always gives us double-sided paper, so if you don't like, there's apples. If you don't like what is on the one side, then you can flip it over and you've got wonderful. I love the stripe orange. Okay, and then it always tells us what colors these are. So anyway, that's that. So now I'm going to lay that off to the side. Now, I've gone ahead and pre-cut some of this stuff so that you can see what we're doing. And I've got to take those away. Okay, so this card came by the way of Sarah. I was at a meeting in Chicago last week with a bunch of Stampin' Up! Demonstrators, and we did a swap. So this card I received from Sarah, and I thought it was absolutely gorgeous and yummy. So I wanted to do my version of it. So that's what we're going to do. Okay, so let me show you what I've already created. Move this stuff aside. I've pre-cut some stuff and gotten measurements. Thought it might make life a little easier. Okay, so this is my card. I did it with the strawberries. Okay, so we're going to do that. So you're going to need a piece of 4 1/4 by 11 sheet of cardstock. So that's essentially splitting one in half. And I have pear pizzazz here, okay? And you're going to need your paper trimmer with the boning, and so you can score this. So now I'm going to score it at 5 1/2. Okay, so just like that. And then what I'm going to do, I want to make sure that's, I should have brought up my bone folder, but didn't. Okay, what I'm going to do, put these over here, is I'm going to estimate, and I'm just going to slightly, ever so slightly, pull it back so I can get a feel. You could measure it, okay? So now I'm just ever so slightly, and now I'm going to do it properly with the bone, by bone folding it. So let me stick this in here, and let's hope that I've got it right. Our lighting out here is not perfect, guys. So that puts it about 2 3/4 is what it should be. Now I'm going to go there, okay, and I'm going to fold it back, okay. All right, so now you have it looking like this, okay. Then you're going to need your layering ovals, and let me grab a ruler and let me tell you size. Sorry about that. Okay, the scallop is 3 1/2 and 2 1/4. Then the oval and pear pizzazz is 3 1/4 by 2 1/4. And then the white is the one that's 3 by about 2 inches, okay, is what it is. Okay, you have a piece of that luscious paper at 2 1/4, 2 by 4, I should say. So I'm going to put that on right now. And I'm going to lay that trimmer right up there. And, okay. 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 So that goes in like that. Okay. All right. So that needs to go on. Then our long strip, this one is 1 inch by 11. And this is 3/4 by about 10 1/2. So you're going to want it just a little bit smaller, okay? And we need to decorate it. So I brought out the happy birthday, and I'm going to take the strawberry off this one. Now I'll take the leaf off. Okay, I'm going to put it over here. Okay, okay. So I'm going to take the happy birthday, make sure it's straight, and I'll stamp it with happy birthday. And I always do it off, and then that tells me, yeah, I thought so. It looked a little crooked. There. Now let's see how that looks. That looks better. Okay. Now I'm going to take it away from the green, and I'm going to stamp it a little ways over. And I did not bring out my mat like I should. And then we want to add a flower and the green. So I will stamp the flower, and I've got the green right here. So, and I've got the green open right now. So let's use the green. And I'm just simply gonna stamp it, and if it's all the way on, it's fine. If it isn't, it'll be okay. And then the flower is in the red. I used the real red, and I stamped it, okay, in the real red. And then I want another green, and I'm just going to go ahead and use my red. And I really need to score this at about, well, I'm going to guess it. I'm not going to score it, but I want to get a guess. Okay, about right in there. I don't want to do this on the score line is what I'm trying to avoid. About right in there, I'm going to stamp the flower and the green. Okay. So I'll bring the green back up. Okay, we're going to go back and forth on colors. So, okay. And then here, I'm going to let it come off the edge. Okay? Now I've got that. So then what we'll do is we'll put this down, glue it down all the way. Okay? On here. Yeah, good. I didn't put it too firmly down, so there we go. Okay, that's better. Okay, now we want to do this at 5 1/2. So I'm going to bring it in at 5 1/2 and score it. Okay. I'll put that back here. Then we've got this. Now, we need to do our white piece, okay, that goes right here. It is 4 by 5 1/4, so we need to stamp and decorate it, okay? So now I'm going to bring my colors back out, and I'm just going to lay them wide open. Okay, my green leaf is here. So I'm going to take it, and I'm going to stamp. And I've got a red. And I've got another green. And however way you want to do it. And I'm going to put another green down here. And I'm going to do a red, 2 reds, or strawberries. One here. Whoops, that didn't stamp too good. Let's see if I can line it up and get it back over it. Okay. And then another one. And I'll see, because I didn't bring my mat out, I'm paying the price, guys. Okay. I'm going to let it go. And I've got a mess already on top of here. Okay. I'm going to turn it over and I'm going to redo this and I'm going to bring the mat out. Hang on. You really need this cushion when you're doing this. So let's redo this. Luckily you can flip them over. And it works just fine. So now let's see if I can get it better. Okay. I want to get this berry first. Okay. Better. See how much better it goes when you do the mat? Your piercing mat is essential when you're doing photopolymer. And I was not doing that. Okay, and I really needed to wipe my stamp off before I did that. Okay, we're going ahead with this regardless. There we go. Now, I know I've got marks on this, but I'm going to go ahead and put it up regardless. You at home would have cleaned off the side of the mat, which is not what I did when I did this. I did not clean off the side. I like to keep the edgings around this all clean before I stamp. And I didn't bring anything out to do it. So this is going to be a little messy of a one. Okay. So now we have it like this, okay? All right. So, remember to clean. Now, the next move is you're going to put this on, okay? And remember, we already folded it. So, what you want to do, let me get rid of this mat, is you want to bring it down to its maybe 3/4 of the way. See, I've even got ink on my fingers. Okay, guys? Even the best of us mess up. Okay. And then on this side here, you want just a little towards the end. Okay? So now I'm going to bring it over. Then you're going to have it where it folds and opens, okay? And now, our next move, if I can figure out where I set them, right here, is our fruits, okay? Now, if you look at the one I did here, what I did was I stamped the fruit, and I'll do one of these here. Stamped the fruit. And I like doing the leaves first. So let me do the leaf. Okay. And again, remember I didn't use my mat. Okay. And I'm going to glue these guys together. I've got my Tombow over here. Okay, and glue my strawberry on. And Okay. I have another strawberry here to glue the ends with. And it needs a dimensional, and I didn't bring a dimensional, so I'm going to wait before I put this on. But glue it together, okay? And then arrange to put your strawberry with your dimensional over like this, okay? So now what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead without the strawberry there, and we're going to glue this down. And you're only wanting to do part of this side. You don't want to do all of it. My tape is gumming up. Okay. You only want part of it. And there you have your card. So let's look at the one that was the one that turned out better than the one that this one did. Okay. So now you have your card. It opens up like this. And I'll have the measurements on the side, okay, for this. But do you see, this is, I'm going to tell you, this is 4 1/4, and your 3 1/2 is how much coverage you want on your scallop. So use the one that has a 3 1/2 inch scallop going down, and then you'll be fine on that. A layer. I wish they would number the circles and the ovals and everything. That would be really nice for us. Okay, this is Pamela the Stampin' Pink Rose with another card idea on Card Fold Friday. I thought maybe this would be a quick, nice, easy card to do, kind of fresh with the summer fruits being out on it. Do check out my blog site, the Stampin' Pink Rose, where stamping ideas are always bloom. And have a good weekend, and thanks for joining me. Take care.